So what wonderful poses would we like to do this evening? What would we like to work on? You can always have a surprise if you want. How's the energy? Let me know what you're thinking and feeling here.
Surprise.
I say surprise.
I like
Surprise.
Yeah.
Surprise, sure. Why not?
Well, in that case, I'm going to be the most surprised of all. But yes, we can do that. How's the energy level? Is it sort of fluid,
Low,
ready for a little bit of exploration?
low.
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 Medium.
All right, so maybe we can do something about lifting the energy without straining.
Sounds good.
Does that
Yes.
sound good? Because you
Yes.
don't want to push. But
Yes.
sometimes yoga, I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes you feel so much better after you've moved and you have more energy.
Always.
Right. Yes.
Okay, I think we have a plan. Anybody else going? I'm the auctioneer here. I wish I could do the auction thing with the little paddles. All right, so everybody please lie down and just get in touch with your breath and do nothing. Just relax and be. And let's do a little something for the breath here. So as you're lying there, now you can lie with your knees bent and feet standing or legs long, however is most agreeable to you for this evening. Just rest one of your hands on your belly and rest the other hand on your sternum. That's the bone here. This is the sternum, this bone. So rest your hand there. And as you're breathing, just notice what's moving here. What's moving more? Maybe both are moving. Just notice for a minute. Resting your hand comfortably on yourself. And then see, some of you may be breathing more into your chest up here. Some of you may be breathing more into your belly. But let's all just kind of think about the belly for a minute. And if it helps, you can put both hands on the belly in Yoni Mudra, which is index finger and thumb together, or apart, whichever is most agreeable to you this evening. And as you inhale, let that float your hands up. And as you exhale, your hands will go down. It's like being on the river, and the waves of the breath are lifting and lowering your hands. You can feel the warmth of your hands penetrating through your clothes to the belly. Such a pleasurable thing. And ask yourself, has your state of mind shifted? Have you become more at home, more in the moment? Because we've done some mindful breathing. And then bend your knees, stand your feet, and draw your knees over your chest. Drape your fingers in the same direction as your toes. and begin to row your boat. So you're just keeping connected hand and knee, and you're making small circles toward your chest and then away from you and together in opposite directions with the knees. And then let's go the other way. So you're going to push, open, come. And then stay. And let's do rolling praying mantis. So for that, you're just going to open your knee and let yourself roll. Let the head follow, and then draw the knee up toward the chest. Let that deliver you onto your back. And it's just a thought. Oh my goodness, going the other way here. And head, take your time, go in your own pace. Drawing the knee to the chest first thing to protect your spine, and then rolling onto your back. This is like ironing. So if you have any little tight spots in your back, this is your chance to iron them out. The slower you go, the more you can do. Take your time. Give the attention you need to your spine. And then next time you deliver yourself on the back, put the feet down. And then let's raise the foot, reach for the sky, lengthening the hamstrings, stretching the toes, lengthening the legs. Give yourself a moment to just do that. Breathing with the movement, however you like. Then hold your toes or your shins or your knees or whatever, and let's do a little bit side to side. Some people call this baby pose. You'll see babies actually do this. It's a lot of fun. They don't need toys at this point because they got toes. You can do both. You can do click your heels together like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. Click, click, click. You can do one and the other. You can let your head roll. Just do something that feels nice to you. And you can do this. Doesn't matter. Just move freely, however you feel. Good. And then let's do some reaching forward. So forward is up toward the ceiling. Since I'm lying down here, it's always from the point of view of the person. So reach up with your right hand and left hand, and let that turn into some sort of wonderful massage for your shoulder blades. Now, you can let your head roll, and that will feel nice because everything's connected. And then let's do a little something for the abs. So bring your knees here, press your hands or your forearms, whatever you can manage, against your knees and see what happens. So if you press your knees into your forearms or hands, you're going to feel the abdominal area is going to wake up. So do a few of those to strengthen your abs. So Steve, push the knees and the hand and the knee, push them together. You're pulling them together. So take your hands, put them on their knees. Now push your hands against your knees and push your knees against your hands at the same time. You feel your abs? Okay, that's it. That's it, Lynn. Yeah, there you go. Right, Beth Ann. Good. This is a very nice way to strengthen your abs. Okay. Then let that go. Put your feet down, and we're going to do some baby bridges. So lift your tail. Now you can also use that movement of drawing your navel to your spine to strengthen the core as you're lifting the tail. So you're just squeezing the navel to the spine and then let it grow. So I don't care how high you go. It's the idea that you're engaging each little bone. So you do a baby bridge, bone, 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 little higher every time, bone, 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 bone. In your own nice timing with your breath. Up, 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 and down, down, down. If you don't push, it's amazing how much you will get in return. Good. And then let that go. Lengthen your arms, lengthen your legs, and now reach the wrists and the ankle away from each other. And that will lengthen the side of your torso. This can feel very nice. If it's hard for you to have the hands overhead, you can keep them out to the side and just slide your heels along the floor. Don't do anything that hurts. It's against yoga. And then let everything go and breathe. And let's roll to our belly, and we will do some cobra using the breath. So hands by side, forehead to the mat, inhale up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and exhale down. Keep the neck long. That means when you come down, the forehead touches, not the nose. That means you've kept a nice long neck. This is to strengthen your back. It's not a neck extension exercise. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And then let's come to crocodile. So one forearm is bottom, one forearm goes right on top without crossing. Rest your forehead on your forearm and separate your legs, let the heels drop in, and now just breathe into your belly and back. Oh, enjoy your breath. It's kind of like an ocean breath. Everything is breathing. Your cells are breathing. Now let your tail swish from side to side. So one heel will come down, the other heel will come down. Which way is easier for you? Which way does your tail like to wag better? Then let that go. Bring the legs together. Bring the arms overhead if you can, otherwise out to the side. And we'll do some backward walking. So keep the hips and the forehead on the mat. Very important not to lift the leg too high. It's not good for your back. This is a subtle exercise. It's meant to be just a few inches off the floor. Two more. Good. Now we have Superman, Superwoman flying pose. So for this, there are many variations. If you feel really strong tonight, you can do the nutcracker version where you're floating your arms overhead and separating your heels and stuff. Or you can just fly. You can interlace your fingers and pull yourself up and back. You're floating on your belly. The length of the back of the neck is long. Whatever version you make of this, do just what you need to do tonight. Don't hold it for as long as anybody else or me or just whatever. And just come out of the pose and rest again in crocodile when you need to. Yoga is very individual. It changes from moment to moment. And legs together, come to elbows and knees or fists. And we will do our pelvic tilt or cat curl. So exhale as you're rounding. Inhale as you're lengthening. And again, think of the individual bones and the vertebra. If you're in this position, keep your thumbs up to reduce hand strain. You can also try the martial arts position if that is comfortable for you. Otherwise, stay on your elbows. Good. And then separate your knees and come into child's pose, however is comfortable for you. If you need elevation, you can put one fist over the other. You can also use your block to rest your forehead on, or you can come to the floor. Now, as you're here, think of sliding your right hand up and then the left hand. And this does a very interesting thing in child's pose. So just a couple of these. And then go back into the deep rest. Did it make a difference? For me, it did. Can you feel the belly breathing against your thighs? Can you feel the air filling the back of your lungs? Good. And then let's come to standing. So let's do a little bit of jiggly stuff here. So stand in Samastiti, which is equal standing pose. Both feet are facing forward. Outside of the foot is parallel. And let's just do a little bit of so you're going to let out a sound and sort of bend your knees at the same time, which will create some bounce. Okay, ready? Inhale. Now, let's do that and turn it. So we'll go. Good. Okay, then we'll do a little bit of inhaling, and you're going to keep your spine really tall here. Let your arms relax completely and just swish. Now here, you're just letting your arms fly. And I'm going to turn my back so you can see what's happening with my hands. So I am giving myself a little bit of energy in this area, the jing, which is a good way, if you're feeling tired, to lift up your energy. And then you can basically just do that and then let it die out so you're not doing anything. The arms are just floating. And then you settle into a stillness, and let's sit in that stillness for just a second here. Breathing. Can you feel how refreshing this is? And then step a little bit wide, fold forward, and just take your hands from side to side, keeping the back long. So stick your tail out like you're blossoming your bottom, as they say. Just do a few side to side. And then come up. And let's receive that feeling for a minute. There's a receptive aspect to each pose. Feel what that did for you. And then stand a little bit wider. Now bring your right knee over your right middle toe or second toe, left knee. See, I'm keeping my bones in alignment here. I am just bending my knee and the other leg is straight. Is it possible to stand a little wider then? With the legs a little bit wider and the feet parallel. I can't see you. If it's not comfortable, don't do it, but see what you can do. This is similar to something we did earlier. Yes. Okay, now, can you keep your back long as you go from side to side? You can put your hands on your thighs or let them float free. So Steve, see if you can bend your torso a little bit closer to your thigh. There. Yeah, there you go. Good. Good. Okay, then come back and just stand like a palm tree. So palm trees have these nice long trunks and then the little hats that they wear, the fronds, and they can withstand a lot. So palm trees, there's hurricanes blowing, but the palm trees don't seem to be tremendously affected by that. And it's a good image for daily life or, like stressful situations. You think of yourself as a palm tree. There's a gentle breeze blowing. My hair is getting a little bit of wind. So just feel yourself rooted down with the feet diving into the middle of the earth, rooted. And then you can just follow along with me. We'll do this a couple of times. So inhale, bring your arms overhead, interlace your fingers in an upward palm salute, and bring your chin down. And then bring your arms down again. Inhale, up. Now raise your toes, lower your heels. Inhale to the right, exhale. Inhale up, exhale left. Inhale up, look up, twist right, back to center. Twist left, back to center. Palms float on the horizon, palms go upward. Twist right, hips are forward. Twist left, hips stay forward. Interlace your fingers, upward palm salute. Look at your hands, fold forward. Now swim. And then up. Now bring your hands on your thighs. Lengthen your knees. And then sweep up. Interlace your fingers behind your back if you can. Hinge back. Hinge forward with a flat back. Up. Then grab your elbows or put your palms together. Inhale back. Twist right. Forward. And twist left. And fold. And again, stand there in chin mudra with your fingertips connected with your thumb. Breathe. So we'll flow through this one more time. Inhale up. Upward palm salute, chin to chest. Lift the heels. Balance. Heels down. Inhale. You're in a narrow corridor. And to the right, inhale up. Without twisting, tilt left. And up. Look up. Hips are forward. Twist to the right. And back to center. And left. Exhaling. And fold. Flip. Inhale. Exhale as you twist right, hips forward. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale left. Upward palm salute, invert it. Come forward with a flat back. Swim. 2, 3. Sweep up. Bend your knees. Put your hands on your thighs. Straighten the knees. Keep the back long. Sweep up. Interlace your fingers. Back bend. Forward bend. Hold your elbows or put your palms together, whatever you can manage. Inhale. Twist right. Inhale. Twist left. Back bend. Forward bend. Flat back. And once again, fingertips. Take some breaths. Feel the effects of this wonderful palm tree pose, the variation I learned from my teacher, and I made a variation just for you tonight from this. Okay, so now let's raise our energy a little bit gently. So loose fists. We'll start on the right leg. You're just gonna tap, 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 up and down your leg a couple of times. Gently avoid the. Okay, stay down, go on the outside of the leg. And then on the inside of the leg. And around again. You're just gently sort of doing a little thing for your back. Now, both hands behind you. Beat, 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 beat. And then stand up. Can you feel the difference between your right and left leg? Good. Okay, let's do the other side. So loose fist. Boom, 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 boom. Up and down a few times on the front. Then go to the outside. Beat, 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 beat. And then inside. And then to the back. Beat, 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 beat on the hamstrings, the back of the knee, back of the calf, down to the ankle and soleus, and up and down a few times. Okay, come to stand. Do you feel more grounded or centered? Heavier, but lighter. Okay, then we'll do the arms up the thumb side, and then put the palm down toward the floor. And then inside of the arm. Pat, 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 pat. And outside of the arm. Okay, other side. Pound, 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 pound. Inside. Underside. Top. Good. Now, how do your arms feel? Oh. Now let's just rub the belly a little bit along the side like you're going into your pockets. Till it gets warm. And then hip. Just go around your hip bone. And then other hip. And then low back, your buttocks really. Don't do your kidneys. Just, the nice flesh on your buttocks. So it's low. And then the iliac crest. And then tap your shoulders with your fingertips. Tap, 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 tap. Tap the sternum. Coming up the neck, tap, 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 tap. And then tap your head gently around. Tap, tap, tap. And do the jaw. Tap, 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 tap. All right, now just stand there, everybody, and think of how you feel. Do you feel a little bit brighter? A little bit more get up and go? And then let's all come to the mat again, and we'll do our finishing routine. So have your strap ready, whatever it is you need. So be on your belly. Forehead on forearm. Bend the right knee and hold wherever you can here. Pant leg is fine. Or you can just let go and press into your hip. Other side. Okay, everybody, and then come to your back. And let's do our nice lengthening of the leg here. So take the loop that's easy and don't pull, just rest your hands. The fingers naturally curl. There's very little effort here, and just let this hamstring release and breathe into it. Relax everything. Relax your jaw, your face, your eyes. And then switch the feet. Adjust the loops if need be. You can go up one or down or just leave it if it's even. And relax that leg too. And then come to pigeon pose, reaching through. So this arm goes through the gap and pulls the thigh, or if that's not comfortable, just push with your knee and you get the same effect. So do what you can do this evening comfortably. Uncross your legs, go the other way. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Cross, loop, and relax the knees open. And breathe. Good, everybody. And then let go of the strap, roll to your right side, and we'll do some lovely elbow or arm circles, whatever's comfortable for you this evening. Inhaling up, exhaling as you go down and around. Inhaling up, full range of motion, whatever that is for you this evening. A place where it's easy. That's what you're looking for. And slow. Good. Palms together. Slide open and release. Rest in whatever twist is comfortable. This may be comfortable for you. You don't have to have your arm on the floor. The most important thing is that you can hold it and breathe, and it feels good. And then slide, come back. Now, knees together, feet together, circling the top arm wherever it's comfortable. This side might be different for you, so take care to attend to the needs of that side. And when you're ready, put your palms together, slide up the arm over the clavicle into this twist, and stay there and breathe and relax and receive. All right, my lovelies. So now it's time for Shavasana. So put your legs over a bolster if that makes you happy. Get your eye pillow if that's good for you. Put your blanket on if you need one. And just settle in the most comfortable way. Take your time. And then ask yourself, is there anything I can let go of here? Am I clenching my teeth, my fingers, my toes? Is my back relaxed? Is my face relaxed? My eyes, my forehead? my legs, my arms. What can I let go of? Is there a worry, a grudge, a feeling you can let go of that you don't need? And as the breath fills and empties the lungs, see if that can also release any thoughts you may not want and embrace any qualities you want to receive. Or whenever in breath and out breath free, or whenever in breath and out breath fuse, at this instant, touch the energyless, energy-filled center. Or when the breath is all out and stopped of itself, or all in, down, and stopped, in such universal pause, one's small self vanishes. This is difficult only for the impure. Consider your essence as light rays rising from center to center up the vertebra, and so rises livingness in you. Or in the spaces between, Feel this as lightning. Devi, imagine the Sanskrit letters in these honey-filled food of awareness. First as letters, then more subtly as sounds, then as most subtle feeling, then leaving them aside, be free. Attention between eyebrows. Let mind before thought. Let form fill with breath essence to the top of the head, and there shower with light. Or imagine the 5 colored circles of the peacock tail to be your 5 senses as illimitable space. Now let their beauty melt within. Similarly, at any point in space on a wall until the point dissolves, then your wish for another comes true. Eyes closed, see your inner being in detail. Then see your true nature. Place your whole attention in the nerve, delicate as the lotus thread in the center of your spinal column. In such, be transformed. Closing the 7 spaces of the head with your hands, a space between your eyes becomes all inclusive. Touching eyeballs as a feather, lightness between them opens into the heart and there permeates the cosmos. Bathe in the center of sound, as in the continuous sound of a waterfall, or by putting fingers in ears, hear the sound of sounds. Intone a sound as oh. As sound enters soundfulness, so do you. In the beginning and gradual refinement, the sound of any letter awake. While listening to stringed instruments, hear the composite central sound, thus omnipresence. And let your breathing deepen. Picture yourself where you are in your room. Make small movements and then transition to your right side in a fetal position. And then when you're ready, come to sitting facing me, please. Sit tall. Feel the breath come and go. And remember that quality that you may have wanted earlier. So fill the room with that quality, breathe in and out. Let it become part of you. And then wait for a breath. Let it lift your arms up. Gather peace and prana, bring it into your heart. And let's all take a deep breath of gratitude for yoga. And thank you all so much for coming this evening.